Hey guys, Dave with Moniology here. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. Wanted to shoot this video here, precious metal sector review. It's long overdue. It's been a couple months since the last one here, and I apologize for that, guys. I've been diligently studying for level 3 of the CFA exam, so I've been very busy, but I wanted to get this one out because I believe that this sector is really primed to break out. And there are a lot of opportunities. A lot of stocks have been hammered, but a lot of opportunities. I've got about 200 names in the watch list, and I've kind of been going through them, and I think that I'm pointing out just a few of the names that I think are attractive names that you want to be looking at right now. So starting with, in no particular order, let's take a look at how the majors are performing versus the metal itself. You see here that with PPO now firmly above zero, happened a couple of months ago. The majors have started to outperform the metal for the first time, really in a long while. And I think that this is we're right below the 50-day moving average of this outperformance, and a rather weak. For those of you new to our videos, these are all done from a weekly perspective. So if you're day trading, these may be helpful, but probably want to look at daily, hourly, and so on. But for a longer term perspective, this suggests that we might be on the verge of something something that hasn't happened really for 5 years. Look at majors on their own here. You see that we found support at the 50 RSI level, and that's really what we want to hold, and for this to move higher. But there's still some resistance. You want to see it break the 2373 level here to really confirm this breakout, and ultimately 25 is the price point that's very important to confirm a new leg up in a renewed bull market here. Looking at the junior miners, GDXJ, I mean these have been beaten so badly, but they've been basically consolidating here for better part of 2 years now here, and I think that they're starting to find some energy, because if you look at RSI, not only are we above 50, but we're finding some divergence where the RSI is almost at the same level when price was considerably higher. And I think that if this can break above that 35 level, this can really make a run in the not too distant future. Looking at platinum has been also beaten down on its own and relative to other metals, but it had a really nice hammer pattern here off of this 893 low, and it's found support at that 40 level of the RSI, and I think it could really bounce here and run. So while it's not showing any immediate strength that suggests that this is a renewed bull market, it's something to watch, and there's some internal signs on the daily and the hourly that suggest that platinum might be in for a very nice rally here in the coming weeks. Silver is one that since 2016, since July, it's been kind of a downtrend here, a technical downtrend, but it looks like it's on the verge of really breaking that downtrend, and it closed the week just above the 50 on RSI, so that's important. And if silver can break out, that will be very bullish for the precious metals complex. Silver to gold ratio, silver starting to show some strength. You see PPO is above zero. You see that even though it's shown weakness here in price, it's really found some strong momentum here, over the last couple of weeks. So you want to see this continue to build, and if it does, then this would be a very strong indicator that precious metals are indeed starting to rally. Now, silver juniors here have broken out of this downtrend since that the metal itself has not yet broken out of. So that's very important to see that positive ratio there. You look at and so here are some names. I'm not going to go through them in great detail, but I did want to show you some names that are very, very strong, and names that we've covered frankly for a while. Anglo-American, look at this rally from 153 all the way to 13. It's consolidated here for a better part of 2018, and I think it wants to start moving for its next run higher. I don't have a price target, but this is one you want to look at and do some due diligence on. Asanko Gold, another one that we kind of pointed out when we saw some positive divergence here, and it's starting to really run, and it's closed the week above its 50-day week moving average. And so this one can really, if there's something that's fundamentally changed with this particular company, keep an eye on this one, because as the metal moves, this can be a leveraged play on the sector. Avino Silver and Gold, ASM, we've pointed this one out many times before. It's broken out of its downtrend. It's been consolidating, kind of building a new base out of that downtrend above the 50 on the weekly RSI. If silver runs, this one can really fly. B2 Gold Corp, another one that's been consolidating very solidly over the last couple of years, unlike many names that have been beaten down. And it's finding some momentum here. It closed the week above the 50 RSI level, so this can make a run for 375 in the not too distant future. Endeavor Silver, EXK, another one, broke the downtrend, consolidating here above the middle Bollinger Band, closed above the 50-week moving average, and it's now looking to make a break above the 200-week moving average. If it does, this can really run towards 5 at a minimum. First Majestic Silver, AG, another one that's got some momentum, a lot of strength and momentum, relative strength. We're at 717, but momentum is much higher than when price was at 784, 840, even $9 and $10. So very good signs that this one might have might be ready really to run. First Mining Gold Corp, another one that it's found some legs here after getting whacked all the way down to 31 cents. It's had some nice hammer patterns, and now it closed the week above 50 level. I think that if this continues, this can make a run towards 55 cents at a minimum, but possibly as high as 85 cents or higher as the metals complex rebounds. IM Gold, IAG, another one that's really done well over the last couple of years despite the metals being weak, and it's showing some strength. It's starting to rally towards that 60 RSI level. Looks like it wants to make a run towards 8, possibly as high as 11 in the not too distant future. Look at PPO crossing that 0 marker. Ivanhoe Mines, another one that's had a great run, even as the metals were getting whacked over the last couple of years, but it's pulled back quite a bit, shook some weak cans out below the 200-day moving average, consolidated right below that, and now had a very powerful hammer pattern last week, and looks like it's ready to run. PPO here is set to just crossed the 0 marker, so this one can run and run fast, especially if the fundamental story has changed. Klondex Mines, KLDX, another one that had some sort of event took place over the last couple of days. I'm not sure, it could be a buyout. I haven't really done the due diligence, but just on the technical, closed above the 50, and if there's no real buyout where the price is not going to trade much higher, on a technical standpoint, this could be really getting set up to run hard. Lundin Mining Corp, LUNMF, another one that's starting to perk up here above the 50 RSI level. PPO just is ready to cross above 0, and I think this one can have some very strong legs very soon. Linus Corp, LYSDY, another one that looks like it's consolidating right below the 200-day moving average at 209. That can break. This can really run here. I like the chart setup here. McEwen Mining, MUX, another one that looks like it's getting ready, set to break out above this downtrend since 16. If it does, there's a lot of upside here. $5 would be where I would expect for this to get to. ORCA Gold, ORG.V, another one that's consolidating here over the last 6 to 12 months. If this breaks above this 68 to 70 level, this can make a run higher, another 30 to 50% easy. Here's one that should have been earlier, but here we are, platinum versus gold. I think we're setting up towards a breakout of this downtrend since 15, and we might find some very strong outperformance if this does find some legs. But it's happened before, and every time it's fallen. So not yet something that's confirmed, but one that you want to keep an eye out for, especially with many platinum names being hit hard. And finally on this list is TERANGA Gold, TGCDF. Something's been happening here where it's just every single week making new highs, especially if this is tied to the price. If this is leveraged to the price of gold, I mean, this can see much higher prices double digits potentially if gold does break above 14,000, which I believe it will. You guys can check out our market review for the gold analysis that we did earlier today. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and again, I apologize for the lack of videos, but following late June, we'll make up for that hopefully, and I appreciate your support. Have a great week.